scattered abroad. They were scattered when James wrote James 1 and 1. Luke 22:30, the 12 disciples will sit on thrones judging, watch this now, the 12 tribes of Israel. Wait a minute. Now Jesus is telling you they're going to be coming back one day. He's already this is a prophecy. The 12 names of the 12 tribes are on the 12 gates of the city New Jerusalem in Revelation chapter 21:12. Point being, the tribes must be important to God if He carved the names on the holy city. Talk to me now, somebody. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You go to the Apocalypse, book of Revelation. Now, you got people out there like preterists. You've even got friends of mine. I got some friends that are Seventh-day Adventists. And the preterists try to make you think that the whole book of Revelation has basically been fulfilled throughout 7 phases of history. The Seventh-day Adventists, who are good people, they believe it was fulfilled historically throughout history. One of the things that everybody, I'm telling you, if you study like I do, everybody gets caught up on this, is Revelation chapter 7. Revelation chapter 7 says that there's 12,000 Jews, men from all the tribes of Israel, sealed with the seal of God during the tribulation. Now let me say something to you. That hasn't happened yet, because the Antichrist has not been revealed, the tribulation has not taken place. These men are sealed in protection against the beast system, so this has not happened. But yet it names the tribes of Israel in Revelation chapter 7 and tells you there's 12,000 men from each tribe. Now the only one missing is Dan. Anybody want to know why? Dan is missing. Now, I have friends of mine, and I'm not going to name them because they're 2 great prophecy preachers, and I absolutely, 100%, totally disagree with them. That's why I'm not going to name them. I don't do that to my friends. We agree on 95%, but I'm telling you, I am vehemently opposite of this. Both of them believe that the Antichrist is a Jew from the tribe of Dan. I think he's a Muslim from the area of Syria and Iraq. All right, that's the difference we have. Now, having said that, they go to Revelation where the tribe of Dan is missing in the book of Revelation. And they'll say, because Dan is not marked as sealed by the seal of God, then the early fathers who quoted Genesis 49, where Jacob prophesied that Dan would bite the heel of the horses, those horses are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, where Dan caused Israel to sin in idolatry. They say Dan is the tribe the Antichrist comes from. I have another theory why Dan is not listed. Anybody want to hear it? You're going to hear it anyway, whether you say amen or not, so you might as well say amen. You're going to hear it anyway. If you go to Israel today, the tribe of Dan used to be in the upper Bashan. Number one, the upper Bashan is nothing but land now. There are some Jewish settlements there, but there's not much there than just land. So in other words, where the tribe once settled, there's nothing there. They then moved the tribe of Dan to the coast of Tel Aviv and Joppa. Why is it important to understand that? Because if you know anything about the population of Israel, you ready? 85% to 90% of Tel Aviv is atheist and agnostic Jews. That's why Dan is not marked with the seal of God, because the area of Dan is where most of the agnostic, the atheist, we call them just secular Jews that really don't believe in, whatever you want to believe in is fine. That's why they're not sealed, because there's more atheist, agnostic, and unbelievers in the old area of the tribe of Dan. Very simple explanation as to why God can't find 12,000 men living there that are worth, sealing. Does that make sense to everybody? But that doesn't settle the question of where are these tribes coming from? Where are they at? Now, obviously, if you read the book of Revelation, you will discover they have to be living in Israel at the time of the sealing. They have to be living there. Well, here's the problem. Number one, in Israel, it's no longer divided up in tribal regions. It's one nation. That's point one. Point two, many Jews are not believers in the Torah and the Scriptures that live in Israel, so how are you going to seal these people? Number three, people don't know what tribe they're with. Well, that's not always true. Let me explain to you point one. Point one is names. Judah, you are from the tribe of Judah. Any form of the name Judah or Judah in a Jewish last name, not first name but last name, you are from the tribe of Judah. If you are a Levi, or Kohan or Kohen, you are absolutely of the tribe of Levi or of a priestly family. If you can trace your lineage down at least 10 generations, if you know they came from New York, they came from Europe, they came from Belgium, and they kept the same name, absolutely, Levi or Levine or Levi is of the tribe of Levi. That is an absolute fact. People in Israel know that. So Judah, or any form of Judea, or that type of name, last name, which you don't see that a lot, is a Jewish name of the tribe of Judah. I met a guy in Israel. He's an Arab boy. His family's lived in the Kidron Valley for 800 years. You know what his name is? Canaan. His family name is Canaan. I said, how far can you trace that back? He said 800 to 900 years. We know we lived in this Kidron Valley for that long. He says, as a matter of fact, we know our ancestors never left this land. They've always lived here. He said, I'm a Canaanite. Well, he didn't have to tell me that. I could tell by the name he was a Canaanite. Hello, somebody. Isn't that interesting? Just by the name. So sometimes by the name, they can tell what tribe they're with. Number 2, 10-tribe research is what we call this. It has been discovered. Now, this is going to shock some of you when I tell you this.